Hey guys, so today we're going to do a pick-a-pile reading for love and separation. I had to turn the autofocus off. It was Mercury retrograding me, and so I apologize. So go ahead and think about your situation, pick a pile that resonates for you. I went ahead and did one message to kind of maybe guide you with that. I Want to Be More Than Friends is here with the pocket watch with a bird on it. Finding Out the Truth Crushed Me with a key with wishes written on it. You Speak to Me Through Music with a bone that has a fish carved in it. So go ahead and pick your pile, and all the timestamps are listed below, and we'll get started. Okay, pile one. So I went ahead and I dealt out all these cards. I don't know really what's in here either, but we'll get started and kind of see what's here. So I want to be more than friends. If they're just kind of friend zoning themselves, if you guys are back in contact, deep down, they want a connection that's more than friends. I lost myself for a little while. And for a couple of you, it could be somebody that's in the friend, like a friend, and you have no idea. The timing just wasn't right for us. Right person, wrong timing. I want you. So see, they definitely want you here. And then for your card, your spirit card, you got the dog. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are my inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. You are moving out You are moving onto a steady and reliable path. That's very promising. Release your worries and receive universal abundance. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I was acting on old patterns. I'm afraid if we get too close, you will abandon me. So they might suffer from abandonment issues or dealing with past wounds. I recognized you the moment that our eyes met. And I do feel like the eyes are very significant in this connection. It was probably very difficult for them to hold your stare for very long. I feel like I'm losing you. So they can feel that you're pulling back your energy and moving forward. I haven't forgotten you, and I'm afraid to open my heart. So there's a ton of fear here with this person. Okay, and so for here we have the Divine Masculine, the Rainbow Reviver, which that is basically like the awakening process or bringing back joy and love into the connection. Also, I feel balancing the masculine and the feminine within. Okay, so peaks of joy, coming to life, compass, details, and cleaning house. So a lot of things here. I feel like if this reading is resonating for you, it's basically like it's time to clean house. It's time to stop being stagnant with my life because maybe in the past you were focused on union, on getting this connection back, on finding your person, maybe feeling a little off path or off track, or knowing that they are, because they didn't come back. But it's really about finding yourself again and looking at the details, finding the blessing within the situation. And it gives you a lot of power too, because here we have Crown Games, right use of power, transmuting pain. So it's number 22 and number 33. Those came out in the Taurus reading today. And it's really helped you heal with rest and renewal. So it's this time apart, although it's been difficult. And I mean, I feel like whoever's energy this is resonating with, they've really gone through it. It's been so helpful in how you approach or your perspective to your daily life. Oh, and then we also have limitless possibilities. So now I think someone's starting to see, like, there's really no limits here. I was really stuck on the outcome with this particular person, or their energy had me where I wasn't moving forward. And definitely they gave it to you bad here, because here we have not for you, orphaned, regeneration, clean it up. Look at this, clean it up and cleaning house, which can be two different things there. Cleaning house can be getting rid of everything that doesn't serve you, but it's also, with clean it up, mending bridges, mending fences. Blessed, so another 22 card here with the 33. Go the distance and higher power. So someone's really seeing here that, like, the time has passed. So much time, I feel, that they felt left out in the cold. That's probably your energy. And now we have the World, rest and rejuvenation, Archangel Michael, a storm warning, walking away. So several references here to walking away, cleaning house, Don't worry, we'll get the tarot out here in a second, guys. We're just kind of seeing what we're dealing with here. And then hostilities and community with the world. And see, you'll also have 2 here with rest and renewal, rest and rejuvenation. Now, community and hostilities, that could have been a guardedness. And some of you might still be in that phase where you're like, okay, I am cleaning house, but my heart is guarded towards letting anything in that might be right for me, or going down that path, like maybe even just being guarded towards this connection. And since Archangel Michael is also here with the world and community, it almost seems like someone cut their cords. And if you don't know what that entails, it's basically like when you have your dark night of the soul and you can't take it anymore, you can say a prayer to Archangel Michael and basically clear your karma, clear your connection. And there's different people that say whether or not you can truly sever a twin flame connection. I don't think that you can sever it, but I do think it can kind of change the course of things a little bit. Regardless, when you do that, he comes in with a vengeance and clears the decks, clears the slate. And with the storm warning, with those cards, it leads me to believe someone actually did that. So we're going to get a clarifier on that, some clarifiers. And then also here, we have destruction. See, another tower, a tower moment, unexpected change or new opportunities, outcome, control, loss, mirroring, lessons, cycles, twin flames, and divine timing. I mean, that's pretty incredible. So I'm wondering if this tower is going to cause a cycle to close out, or if the coming back in is going to be the tower. So we're going to figure that out here in just a second. But that is interesting. So it's like the mirroring's been done. The loss has been felt. People have let go of control of outcome, which is, you know, everybody knows that's the number one thing to get anything, not just your twin flame or your soulmate back, but anything in life. Someone's really done the work here. So if this is your reading, you should be dang proud of yourself. Because look at this. It's like setting those boundaries, cleaning this house gives you such a sense of empowerment here. And you can still do that from a place of friendship, love, freedom. Maybe even some of you have discovered a hidden talent from this. Maybe you read tarot cards. Maybe it caused your spiritual awakening and you've really tapped into your intuitive gifts. All of this is extremely, extremely promising. And then we have the orchid, she who thrives, flourish, prosper, and blossom, which goes perfectly with coming to life and peaks of joy. It's almost like as soon as she cleans house, she, he, however it resonates, I'm just saying that because of who's on the card. As soon as she cleans house, it's like instantly things change. And then we have she who is wild, sauvage, untamed, wild, and mysterious. So it instantly sparks her counterparts. Well, it's the Rainbow Reviver. It like sparks it in there. Now he wants to come back. And then it's within the next few weeks and within the next few months. So this is significantly quickly. So I feel like this is going to happen. I know this is a January read, but man, it's going to come up with a quickness. So let's see about this tower. What is this tower? For storm warning and destruction. Sudden wealth, that's the 11 card. Twin flame card, message of concern and distant horizon. So something that someone thought would never happen, or it's so far fetched or so far away from possibility, is coming in with this message. And we're going to see what the concern is. And wasn't there something over here that led to believe that it was like not possible? But this is definitely saying, yeah, it's coming back in. What does this message of concern entail? Acceptance and release of outcome. So maybe they got the message that you walked away, not just energetically. And now the divine's trying to get their attention. Time's up. Pay attention. Someone's trying to get your attention. For some of you, that's also as soon as you release the outcome, that is the whistle. That's the only thing blocking you because you've done so much other spiritual work in healing here. What about sudden wealth? Laying it all out on the table. And that house of cards is coming down. But there is this overly cautious, guarded, remember hostilities, what I'd said previously, and fear of being broken. And that might be why it's a Tower moment. It's like, oh my goodness, this is actually happening. How do I even proceed? Anything else to add to this message of concern? What is it? Oh my goodness, the sparkler. Everything happens for a reason, divine intervention with divine timing, message of concern. So this storm is unpreventable, this Tower here, within the next few months or weeks. And they're telling me one more for this. Someone's not speaking their inner truth. So that inner truth is going to come out and shock the heck out of somebody. But why did they feel it was a distant horizon? Because this torch had been, look, torch, eternal flame, burning desire. This torch had been burning for so long with no change, no progress, that I think someone had felt completely helpless. And they'd been carrying this heavy weight and just focused on working on themselves. And once that shifted, in comes this message. And it's going to, yeah, the ball's in their court, and they're taking that ball and moving with it. Rapid movement or communication. So someone stopped waiting, made an intentional effort forward with cleaning house, and it's going to pay off tenfold. Let's get the tarot out for this. What's this torch, this burning desire? They couldn't let it go with the Two of Pentacles, and they couldn't get judgment out of their mind. Two of Pentacles and judgment, back and forth. Like, I'm hearing in my mind, it always comes back to you. It always comes back to you. And maybe they got this message that you were moving on, but it sparked, whatever it was, it sparked this instant remembrance of feeling, the spark of passion, Ace of Wands, the Star, and the King of Cups, all this love coming back up to the surface that this person had. I don't know if they had just, like, I feel like they were just Eight of Pentacles, focused on work and just moving away from it, but now it's coming back to life. So how will this person, for the sake of just keeping it easy, we're going to say a Divine Feminine, whoever's receiving this message, how are they going to handle this? There's that Seven of Wands, guys. So that's what it's saying. Don't walk backwards on all the progress that you've made here with the cleaning house and everything else. You know, listen to your intuition. And if enough time has passed, I do feel that maybe this person has changed. But with the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands, it might be so fast. Like, they're coming in so quick, so hot. But sometimes the Knight of Swords can be cutting. Like a truth that someone's not ready to hear, doesn't want to hear. And it could just be, I don't want this back. They might think, no, I did so much work to move past it. I don't want it back. Not because they don't still love the person. What about the whistle? Why is time almost up? Or is that the Lovers? It's time to make a decision in this. I can't even believe that came out. That's crazy. The High Priestess. It's so secretive. Like, it's inside. They've known it this whole time, and it's been in their mind, overanalyzing, being trapped within your energy. And a long time, I feel that you were trapped in theirs as well. So what about all this walking away and cleaning house? Walking away, not for you, cleaning house energy. What is all of that about for Group A? Concern. Pathway. Official person. Oh my goodness, guys. Sudden wealth. Official person. 11, 22, 33. Definitely the Taurus video if you're a Taurus or dealing with one. So this is a divine connection, and there's a concern about walking away or going down the wrong path, returning to that path again. I'm going to get a clarifier, but it almost seems like someone's scared if they release the energy and walk away that this person's not going to come back, and it's actually the opposite. But I feel it's more like, am I going to repeat the same mistakes? Why is pathway here? Two paths, decisions, crossroads. Okay. My spirit guides are so sarcastic sometimes. Yep, but they're right. They're right on the money on that. Because see, the hamster, repeating patterns. If I go down this road with this person again, is it going to have the same result? And feeling trapped or stuck either in a current situation or by the energy itself. There's a lot of concern there. What about for this official person? The hourglass. See, time's running out. It's going to take some courage, some fearlessness for this person to come forward. And luck is on your side, upcoming blessings. It's meant to happen this way. Light at the end of the tunnel, guiding light. But someone is still fighting the current. So just go with the flow, because this person is your home, your soul tribe, part of your destiny. Oh, the King of Wands also had fallen out. Why is time running out here? I feel like someone's moving on to another relationship, or just the energy is that far removed. There's that Tower again. Let's see what we got here. We've got a Tower, a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Strength card, and the Ten of Pentacles. For a couple of you, this Divine Masculine here is having to pick between two people. Possibly a water and an earth sign, but it could just be somebody that they feel very deep love for versus somebody that they're in a current commitment with, or in a stable situation with. But with the Nine of Wands, they can't let it go. They can't walk away. And they try to find the strength to do that, I believe, because that's two lions right there, two strength cards with the Ten of Pentacles, because stability seems to be their main focus. But their heart is just screaming, don't let her walk away. Because it's just taken so long for this to come back together. We got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and Temperance. That's Archangel Michael saying, look, y'all, like, I know it's been a long time coming here, but going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups, that is a quicker energy. So there is, definite movement forward here. And notice they're pointing out too that like the movement from the Pentacle energy straight into the water or emotions energy, that was a progression. That was probably one of this masculine's lessons, to not focus so much on the materialism or something regarding that, the foundation. There's the main female. I was going to clarify hostilities, and that's just the guardedness, I feel. She's so guarded about going back down this road with this person. Community. 2 community cards. Could be somebody in your friend group. You could have mutual friends that are trying to get involved. Why is community here, please? And it could just be somebody from your soul tribe, because that's technically, what we all are. If you're on the twin flame journey or someone, somewhere along those lines, we're all part of the same collective. But here I feel like it's the female, the divine feminine here is like, the worst is behind me. I'm moving on. No turning back with the rearview mirror. But every now and then I think she looks back and thinks about it. And maybe she's even writing them off as a soulmate. They could be a soulmate. I feel it's a little bit deeper of a contract than that, but I know not everybody applies. It'll probably be a little bit of both. But with this community, it's like digging up the past, buried emotions or feelings. Remember how I said they got brought to the surface here? But there's some pride, ego, vanity with the poodle kind of in the way. And so it's going to be hard for her, I think, to be vulnerable again after what happened the last time. And she feels kind of like it's not, it hurts her self-worth and where she's made progress with her ego in that area by fear of rejection or thinking she's not good enough or just worried about how he makes her feel. And definitely how he made her feel when he broke her heart or when he didn't come back when he was supposed to. I hope that makes sense. Anything else to add to the 2 paths, the Hermit, and the Lock with this deck before I get the tarot out? Then we're going to get some angel answers. So see, there was like there's the lemons. So some bitterness or soured feelings, financial changes or issues, or materialism. She's thinking that's all that this person might be about. And then the siblings. With the energy that's come out here, I feel that that's more like the community card, the soul family. Why is the siblings here? But it has been coming out a lot for the twin flame connection as well. Alarm clock, unawakened. Time is almost up with the boomerang. Let me go so that I can come back to you. Which is exactly what I feel this person did. Some of you did. 2 paths with the hamster and the lock with the tarot, please. 3 of Cups. So there's that worry around it. The Queen of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. Could be earth energy, but it's more like being stuck. Thinking about, is this going to be a solid, nurturing reunion? Or is it just going to even be solid? Because before, I feel it was like a lot of, you know, intense and passionate. But look at this, the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So someone's ready to cut something out or own their truth or set very significant boundaries. That goes so well with boundaries and empowerment. So you might have set these boundaries and then this person got triggered as well. Oh, what was this? Bite. Words that wound or defense mechanisms. Ooh, with the Queen of Swords, that's also, be careful. Because the Queen of Swords can cut. She's not vulnerable at all. So I'm hearing relay your truth in a way that's more compassionate than the Queen of Swords in her shadow side. Okay, let's get some angel answers here. Some romance angels about this connection, Spirit. And thank you guys for being here today. If you're new, go ahead, subscribe if you like it around here. You know the jazz? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Empowerment, boundaries, cleaning house, moving on. Do so vulnerably, though, with your new lessons. Don't cut people. You know, don't use those defense mechanisms. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So if you had some trauma from your childhood, forgiveness, realizing why that could be a trigger, why that could be the hostility, heal that, and that will be helpful across the board. Awesome. Well, thank you, Group A. I hope this was helpful, and I'll be back soon with another video. Love and light. Okay, pile 2. So I threw a little bit of all kinds of cards in this pile. I don't know what's in here. We're going to see it too, same time. So finding out the truth crushed me. And for that, I think it was finding out the truth of what you meant to them. When they realized that, it crushed them because they probably blew it. Just being near you is intoxicating. I left you before you could leave me. I looked for you everywhere, and I hid who I really am from you. I don't feel that this person can easily be vulnerable with most people, if anyone. All right. So we have souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. This is awesome. This is one of the first Oracle decks I ever got. I think I got it back in like 2019, and I've never had this card come out. So that's the perfect reminder that what's meant for you will always come back. Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. Heck yeah, you're going to do that. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And so whoever you're thinking about, they're trying to understand this connection, trying to straighten out some things first in their life, trying to heal old wounds. Well, they're trying. Look at all this trying. They were in denial, sorry for the way they acted. They have father issues or issues with the father dynamic in the home when they were a child. And I regret the way we left things. So they're very sorry with the way that they left things, the way things ended. Possibly the father issues could have contributed to that, basically because of past wounding. But I feel it was also from prior relationships as well. And then for the love card, it was commitment. Then we also have family, perception, fertility, memories, and summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in summer. So there's a real like blossoming of reflecting here. And maybe even the perception of the situation had changed. The family card, I'm just seeing the elephants on there and how elephants never forget. But I also think that you feel like home to them in more ways than one. So we have Colette here, she who nurtures empathy, gentleness, and insight, with Regina, she who instigates leadership, provocation, and power. These are two opposite, very opposite energies. So I think that's Spirit's way of saying, like, basically balance those two energies out. And this energy feels, at least for the collective that I'm picking up on now, that they've done that. and that Spirit's trying to point that out to them. Protection, lighten your load, confidence, and dreams. So your dreams might be speaking to you. Lighten your load is just put down all those burdens. Just go with the flow. Live in the moment. Don't focus so much on loss, lack, or what is gone from the past. And also confidence. It's kind of screaming to me too. Confidence and protection with these two energies of Colette and Regina. I feel someone kind of uses blunt words or words that might wound. That might be their defense mechanism. They just go in really hot to try to defend themselves because they feel maybe judged, or they feel like they're always attacked for some reason. It's just their way to guard, and they don't like being vulnerable. And so I think that's just like, find the confidence in your gentleness, in your empathy, in your insight. All right. So we have man holding a heart, envy, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, the thinking man, 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, blossoming abundance, the sun, and cornucopia. Now these are really cool cards too. And look at this, 11 and 1, so 111. But these just scream like peace, happiness, bliss, like finally finding your groove in life. Like all the pain, the heartache, the crap that you had to go through to get here is going to pay off. And you've got a lot of archangels like that have your back here. And then also these masculine energies. Kind of feels like 2 energies. Might be 1 for some, but it's like thinking about the love that they have that never quite went away. There's a yellow butterfly here that might be significant. And they might be envious, or you might be envious if they have entered into another connection, or if you have, or just envious by how it looks like they're moving on. Because, you know, when you break up and you see people posting, you know, pictures online with their friends and they're out having a good time and they act like nothing's wrong. Like, to me, that's that. For some reason, that's why the envy card's coming through there. Oh, look at this. Time for a nap. To be fair, TikTok, new life, and message in a bottle. And we're going to get clarifiers for some of these two guys. I'm just kind of putting the story together for you here. So there's a new life in the way here. I wonder if someone's already embarked in that or if that's coming up. But there's a sense of justice and a sense of healing. Time for a nap could be less of that provocation energy. Like, don't force anything that's not trying to fit. That message won't be for all of you. So TikTok, message in a bottle. I'm going to get clarifiers for those 3. And then here we have wishing well, education, wizard of awareness, magical map shifter, moonlight. Golly, you guys got a lot of these. Magic stream. So see, there's a second reference, or is that 3rd now? 3rd reference here for time for a nap or things that happen at night. Communication maybe from your guides. And there's a lot of education maybe on, I'm going to get a clarifier for that too. I feel like that might be on the divine counterpart side. Like they're starting to get aware. And it shifts everything with this magical map shifter. It's like as soon as you take back your power, you stand in your, you know, you balance out that provocation with that empathy, everything just comes rolling back in. So the power of community, disown self, preparations come to fruition. See what we just talked about. I didn't even see that card in here. So all this preparation that you've done is about to pay off. But I feel somewhere along the way you felt like you lost yourself, or this could just be because, see, she's on fire in this card with the tree. I'm having some autofocus problems today, so I don't know if you guys can see that well. Where she hadn't always been true to herself, and that wasn't intentionally. She, I feel, drew people towards her that needed to be healed and stole from her energy, wounded her, penetrated her vulnerability in some degree to where she felt like she needed to put this protective level up there. And so I think all of this with the power of community, opportunity, time to replenish, time for a nap, time to replenish, the wishing well here. It seems like, see, that's interesting. Empty well, wishing well. It's like all that's going to get filled. It's like really coming into your own and finding yourself again. And then with opportunity and feast of plenty, which is choices and their consequences, I think that this person is really using this as an opportunity to realize the choices and their consequences. The problem with that is sometimes when we go down that road, we're really prepared going forward, but we're scared to take any risks, right? Because we don't want to have the same outcome, which that's what lessons are meant to teach us. But in some cases, you got to deviate from the norm. So for the timing, we have the situation will improve, perfect timing, and success. So it's like all of these are really coming together quite nicely. This is crazy too, because I just doled these all out like I usually, shuffle. So I didn't see these. So for your spirit card, you've got the squirrel, always prepared. You're the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. So see new life, opportunity, shifting the script. Like I feel like all of this is going to be flipped around. So let's get some cards out here and clarify. What does this new life entail for the people that picked B? The map, fate and destiny, finding the way, major life changes with the twin flame. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to get some more clarifiers out for that. So that might have something to do, like something shifts here. It's very strange. It's like all that healing, it's more than just pulling back your energy. This person significantly made changes to move out of this person's life, and for some reason they're seeing it for the first time in a whole new perspective, whole new perception. It's like the fertility, the seeds have been planted. The memories, it's more than memories. It's that realization of family. What about twin flame, the map, anything before we get the tarot out? Okay, remember what I said previously about words that wound, defense mechanisms from up here? That came out here again. So why is that here now? I think that's just a heads up, like don't, runner chaser dynamics, holding on to past events and or relationships. Don't let the past wounds trigger up and mess up all your growth and progress. Just remember, if they come in to apologize, like hear them out. And it's okay to still be vulnerable, because this is, a divine counterpart, your twin flame. It's not an ordinary person that's, a player type energy. Anything else to add? Let's get this tarot out for this bite and words that wound. It might be a tit for tat situation. Somebody, and the envy could come there too. If you're both in relationships or have dated other people, it could be just like, oh, well, I took this person on a trip here, or, we bought a new car. And then it's more like, oh, well, we just got engaged or just bought a new house. It's like tit for tat back and forth. And it doesn't even have to be mean words. It's just stuff that like, oh, but I still love them and they're about to marry another person, or, oh, I wish I could be there. Because see, here it is, exactly. The Seven of Swords, the guardedness. The guardedness, the pause, the need for healing here with the Four of Swords. Judgment, Four of Pentacles, 2 4s there. Lots of number syncs here. So if you're a Taurus or dealing with one, or if this resonates, you might want to check out that video. Judgment and 2 of Cups though. So that's like what's keeping it back. What's holding it back is this lack of everybody just saying, I still care. I still care. I want to make it work. And right now, there might not be in a position where it could have worked in the past, because maybe everybody was with different people. 10 of Pentacles though, and 6 of Wands, ready to move forward and have success, having it all. So why are these people not together now? Like why is this still an issue with the bite now? Working together, harmony, the wheel, moving, travel, change of scenery, because somebody's moving on. Working in another relationship with somebody else, or had in the past. And it was very triggering, because I think somebody finally figured out I'm going to lose this person forever, especially with TikTok, message in a bottle. Let's move. Maybe we can add to that when we move on. TikTok, please. Community again. With family. See, they're figuring it out in false person. So somebody might have went down the wrong path with a false person. Or be telling themselves this isn't my true twin flame. The twin flame card also came out, the one that comes from this deck, in group A too. So FYI. Community, please. Why is community here with TikTok? The mother. Oh, torch. Oh, and look at that, guys. I don't know if you could see that. The flame just went out right when the torch card came out, which is eternal flame, burning desire, the mother, and the whistle. Time's up. Pay attention. Someone's trying to get your attention. So it's like, I think that's ancestral guidance there, feeding this internal torch. But why the false person? What's that about? Whoa. I'll put those two back in. Let me go so that I can come back to you. The boomerang in the shoes. Baby steps, one step at a time, or steady progress. I feel my throat closing up on me now. Excuse me. So maybe someone doesn't trust this connection. False person. What is that about? Because of the past heartache. Oh my goodness. It wasn't balanced and it left them confused. We've got the 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. So they thought this can't be the real deal. This can't be the real deal. I'm going to let him go. Him or her go. And as soon as that happens, you know, they come, of course, energetically come cruising back. It's almost like it triggers this education. Does it trigger this education? Why is that card here, please, Spirit? Oh, they're saying one more for false person from this deck. False person with TikTok. Yeah, they don't want to repeat the patterns from the past. They're struggling so hard, you know, to let it go. Let this person go. Let the desire go. And then we have the dog, undying loyalty. But there's like, I can't hate them. I can't be mad at them. I can't be apathetic towards them. Like, I feel all these emotions and I can't let it go. But there's some realization here and some progress in that area of as to why they can't let you go. What about this message in a bottle? Great fortune and sudden wealth. There's the 11 card for 1111. Great fortune. So I think that could just be a blessing. Like this message could change everything. What about education? Official person. See, guys, if you follow some of my videos or have been around for a while, 22 and 11, when those come out together, that's definitely a divine connection there with occupation. So someone's been really occupied with their thoughts as far as like being educated on this connection, on soul contracts, maybe on how to balance them, work within them, accept them. Occupation, please. Upcoming blessings. Luck is on your side. The offense. The ball is in your court. Even if the ball's not in your court, I think that that's meaning like offensively, don't be guarded. Don't go back into this runner-chaser dynamic or use words that wound. It's like use the play to your advantage, but they don't mean play like games. They mean like the ball, you know, like use your turn at bat for your advantage here. Official person. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the curtain, what was hidden was revealed, exposing the truth, new revelations about this official person. And then we have the bug light. So that could be a little bit of drama or conflict or someone that does enjoy that or seems to attract that. So in the past, you or them could have attracted people or relationships that were very dramatic. Not necessarily toxic, although I think that could have been it too, but also very dramatic. Sudden wealth and... Whoops. Hold on, guys. I didn't ask that right. Sudden wealth, please, and great fortune. Ooh. Footsteps, walking away, moving on, follow the leader. And then there's going to be like some third-party interference here. This is gossip or nosy third parties with the mockingbird, but I feel it's more like they can't get it out of their head. More like the universe is going to be the nosy third party here. But notice on footsteps, it's like walking away, moving on, follow the leader. So once, you know, you walked away or moved on, moved past it, they follow. What about for official person? One more thing over here before I get the tarot out. Yeah, there's like this playfulness, the thrill of the chase that I think that they didn't understand with the cat. The runner-chaser dynamic. Somebody might have thought, okay, that's all this is about. They don't care about me because, you know, they're just trying to get them, you know, get some action or whatever. But here's another reference to time running out again. Mercury retrograde, universal interference, and then this nervous, skittish energy to proceed behind it, probably to approach. Why is there so much nervous energy around this? It could also be if time's running out. And if you're in another situation and they think you're happy, they might not want, they might feel the sense that time's running out, but be scared. They don't want to impose upon that, you know? And it might be, it's, for some of you, it's a nervous, skittish energy because they're walking away from something solid or stable. They're not just walking, they're rushing. And it could be distance too. This could be for people at a distance with the Chariot card. So walking towards where their passion lies, but leaving something significant behind with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, this is really, really impressive here. And they're saying the steady progress with the boomerang. Get a couple clarifiers with that. So there's that tower. So remember what we'd said earlier about, oh, with the lovers. Remember what we said earlier about like release? Once you release, it kind of triggers this tower moment. It's instant. And before, I think they'd been more in the emperor mentality, like, no, I'm not going to even look back. I'm only going to move forward. I'm going to sit here, dwell on it maybe on the inside, but on my outward action, I'm not telling you how I feel, or I'm not showing you how I feel, nor how much I regret it. But with this Lover's card, now it's coming down to a choice. They realize time's up. I've got to make a decision here. So let's get a romance angel out, see what this connection is, Spirit, for Group B. If you like it here, and if this resonated, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want. Love to have you. If not, that's cool. Kind of acquired taste. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost secrets to each other, your bond deepens. So when they come back in, and everybody's scared in their defense mechanism to not say their truth, to not say the squishy, gushy, gross stuff that is in sappy romance novels that nobody ever wants to say, but everybody wants to hear. That's what that means. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So don't make it happen. Go with the flow. Keep doing on, you know, but release that energy. I think that's what that's saying. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So for some of you, this new love's coming in, and that's going to be the tower that makes this emperor say, okay, whoa, this is not going to work, and come back and get you. So awesome, Group B. I hope that you'll come back to see me. I'm sending you lots of love and light, so take care. Okay, Pile 3, let's get started. So I kind of threw all kinds of cards in here. Well, I drew them all, so I don't know what's in here either. But let's get started. So you speak to me through music. And I feel with that they have random songs pop up throughout the day. And it's like old songs that just instantly take them back. And there's no other reason they'd be playing on the radio. You know, these are songs that people do not play. So many things remind me of you. I'm not available. I wish I could share my good news with you. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to feel that way again, and I couldn't let you get close to me. And real quick, before we continue, I just want to let you know that I might have to call this the twin flame reading in separation, because A and B were just only twin flame dynamics is what it seems like. So I'm hoping here that this one isn't, but we'll see. And we'll get these cards out, kind of tell the story, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. So they were guarded, either due to past hurts, past wounding, but they can't let go of the fact of how you made them feel. You know, you never forget how somebody made you feel. And I think that they are hoping to feel that way either with the person that they're with now, if they're with a third party. For others of you, I think that I am not available is they're energetically not available for this connection. Almost because your light is blinding them too much. It's pull back your energy, kind of focus going forward, and they'll come back in. So we have fear. So there's some hesitation here. Fifth dimension. So some dreams. You might be communicating in your dream space with them. Or you're having downloads or messages from your spirit guides come through. Home. So this person might feel like home to you or vice versa. There's some chaser energy here. Someone chose free will. Crossroads. So there's divergent paths or choices. Follow your intuition on that. Healing and rise above. So drama, obstacles, pettiness, find the strength to rise. And that hot air balloon is like standing out to me there big time. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to actually get these and come back to these and clarify with the free will and the crossroads here. Because that to me seems like those are going to be significant. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm avoiding my feelings. It just seems easier. So that's that past wounding. And it's just like, nope, I'm not going to deal with this. I can hear you even in the silence. So there could be some telepathic communication. Please give me another chance. I'm trying to be accountable and I just want to hold you again. So they do know that if and when they come back in, they're going to need to be accountable for their actions and some things are going to have to have changed. You are on your way to meeting your true love. So if that hasn't happened, you're well on your way. And it could be that this past relationship, the dynamic of that is changing as well. Fall in love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. And then also, this came out in pile B. I've never seen this card come out. I've had this deck since like 2019. It says souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. And for some reason, I'm going to go ahead and keep it in your pile. I feel like it's significant. So for your spirit cards, you got personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities with the grizzly bear. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So when you come to that crossroads, it's saying there, like, to honor your intuition. And it's really weird that I said that to you earlier too, like just follow your intuition, even though it was on the card. So they're really harshing that out there. So for your soul cards, you got the silver waterfall, which means that it's all about to just come streaming down here with abundance and the divine feminine. I think pile B got the divine masculine with that as well. And then we have Blanche, she who brings light. So remember earlier I said that your light was kind of blinding them. This is light, serenity, and a beacon. So when you pull back your energy, your light becomes dimmer to kind of pull them back home. And then Renee, she who hopes, love, hope, and relationships. And look at the bridge over the water. I'm just hearing like bridge over troubled water. Like everything's going to come back around and be fine. So one ring circus, mountain, wide open, spirit of place, protecting treasure. So in the past, it's like, I feel like there was a guardedness in this connection and a mountain that just seemed so high it couldn't be overcome. Like it just seemed like it was never going to end. Maybe it could have even been repetitive cycles just going on and on. But with one ring circus, it's like I feel that you carried the weight of that connection. It was very imbalanced, and this person didn't always give you what you needed or wanted or deserved. And on some level, they knew that, and I think that was part of their fear, their pulling back, and everything else. Oh, wow, you got a lot of these too. So ancestral wisdom, remember with the downloads at night, the fates, the wall, which goes right there with the mountain and the also can be obstacles, beloved, radical acceptance, sacred contracts. Okay, so this is probably going down the twin flame road too. Adaptability, The universe is your partner. The divine feminine again. So there's a real focus here on the feminine energy. Needing to balance that. Perhaps the masculine wasn't as in touch with his feminine energy, or his feminine energy wasn't balanced. And I feel that really strongly. I feel like on some levels, and it could have just been after everything went to crap, that you had a hard time too being vulnerable. Maybe before you weren't, but once everything went south, now it feels like both sides are having a hard time being vulnerable here. Resourcefulness is here. Adaptability, universe is your partner, ancestral wisdom, radical acceptance, and the fates. So I'm going to put the fates with sacred contracts, and we're going to clarify those. And it seems to me too also that radical acceptance, that's what's in the way, you know, surrendering to the connection, maybe on both sides, since everybody now kind of seems like they're almost untrusting of it, or I don't know how to describe it. It feels, on one hand, somebody's trying to, it's the runner chaser reversed. It's still a little bit imbalanced here. All right, but it only gets better for you guys. Like building blocks, come to the edge, fork in the road. So see, here's that crossroads. It's so crazy how these sync up right like that. Happy, happy, and thinker. So someone's been thinking a lot about what would make them happy and working towards building that future for themselves. And if there's any fear to that, Spirit's saying, like, come to the edge. You know, it's fine. And notice the similarities between these two cards. The Wandering Circus, this person is on this like cliff, this edge of a cliff, has an elephant on this tiny little cliff. And here she's dancing on her own little cliff. So that seems really significant. Like you've always done it by yourself before, and maybe it didn't work out. Maybe, you know, every time you try and you take a gamble and you take a risk, it bites you in the butt. But what they're saying here is like, you've learned all of this. You have the wisdom. You've grown. You've matured. You're ready now. You can balance your serenity. You can balance your masculine and feminine side. And there's a real need for somebody here, either on the masculine or the feminine, to be in touch with those emotions and feelings and claim them and speak them. Nobody likes to do that, I know. So we have door to value and door to romance. So all these open doors, and look at the 33. The Taurus reading had a lot of number syncs here. So it's like once you come to the edge, they're going to open all these doors for you here. Strategy, angel of balance, and broken heart. We're going to see about this broken heart. I think that was a block in the past. But now there's almost like this new strategy going forward, a more balanced approach I'm hearing going forward, which is awesome. And journal is sticking out to me over there. And then look at this. We have reconciliation and blessings, which ask for help from others and opportunity. So you see you have resourcefulness, opportunity, ask for help from others. Like it might even be just ask your guides. Let them know it's okay to interfere with your free will for your highest good. If you feel that this mountain is getting to be too much, or that you're always going down the wrong road. So let's see here. I feel the free will kind of goes with the I'm not available card, but we'll clarify here. So why is free will here, please, Spirit? And don't be discouraged. This is a really beautiful reading. I mean, you can see definitely the progress, the strength that somebody's had to come through to like get to this point. So don't at all be discouraged, because you're on the back end of this mountain. Mature man, the gift, and the family room. So I feel it's a masculine energy, masculine dominant energy here that's using free will, perhaps because it's the views of his family, because maybe he has a family. Why is family room here? But basically making choices for his own stability and the betterment of others, and ignoring the gift of this connection. So we've got new opportunities, career changes, but also the fog, unable to see what's in front of you, the gray area, or clouded by illusions or issues. So it could be he might feel stuck, like he can't get out of the situation at this point, but time is running out. So he knows now, or will in the very near future, that time is running out. And that might be where this fork in the road and crossroads energy comes into. We'll get some tarot in a second. What about mature man? Why is he here? Wind chimes. Changes are coming or needed here with self-reflection. So he took a second. Something triggered this thought within him. Perhaps you're giving him the crossroads. Maybe you've moved on completely and you're about to, move in, marry, end up with somebody else. And it's hitting home to this person. Because, yeah, see, there's no silence, no communication, because he's just sitting here stewing in it, thinking about it. But inside, with this hourglass, there's this internal call to action, messages from spirit. Like, there's a reason you can't let this go. There's a reason why you're struggling to control the outcome. This internal tug of war here, and that's because of your love. What is the fog? What can't this guy can't see? Temperance. So Archangel Michael's working on it with the Queen of Wands. The passion. The one that they love. They might have a hard time deciphering between that. Like, is it stable? Because of the intensity of the passion there. With the moon, there's so much fear and illusion behind it. That could also be with what they would have to go through to get out of this family room. For others of you, they're just focused on a different path for career, family, maybe due to expectations. Oh, Four of Wands is on the bottom. So what is this call to action that they're getting from Spirit? So Spirit's been planting those seeds. Oh, a Tower. Planting those seeds, and they've been sitting around thinking a lot with the Four of Cups about this missed opportunity. And this Tower's coming. I don't know if the Nine of Cups, they kind of fell out together, came before or after that, but it could be just thinking about, like, I missed this opportunity at happiness. So why the Tower? Why is the Tower here, please? There's strength. They're going to have the strength to come forward and make a decision for some reason. It's not saying why, but with the Two of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Strength card, it's like unable to tame these thoughts and everything, but also unable to move forward because you've got your blinders on, or they're so confused about it. Let me pick out, let's see, what triggered this Tower? Did anything trigger this Tower? The boomerang, let me go so I can come back to you. Somebody let this masculine go, and they felt it energetically. And then the porcelain doll, overly cautious, fear of being broken or guarded. They're very, very scared, and that's why it caused a Tower moment. They realize exactly what you mean to them, but they're terrified of hurting both of you, of making that wrong decision, going down that path again. See, there's the guarded. Seven of Wands. They're like, why are you even clarifying with this? Because we already told you. Yeah, but they're doing some spying or research on it. Like, they want to send a message to heal it, or at least take that first step. But they're scared of being vulnerable. That vulnerability, that divine feminine energy is becoming, has been hindering them. I don't think it's going to be going forward. What about the obstacles in the mountain? Courtship. What else came out with courtship? Toil and labor. What do we have to go through to get there? Toil and labor to make this love work. And then the privileged lady. That's really interesting. Why is the privileged lady here? The wealthy man and false person and unexpected income. So she's standing in the way. This is not his real person. And it's kind of like, what can be gained? He's going to realize what's gained. Maybe not financially, but within, the heart space, within his life there. What is this unexpected income? Somebody's trying to get somebody's attention. There's this eternal flame, this burning desire. I think that's come out in every single reading so far, of what they're unable to let go of, with the universe screaming at them with this whistle. But bites interesting, because that is a defense mechanism. That's an inability to be vulnerable, but it's also saying things that wound. In one of the earlier readings, I think it was group B, might have been A, it was like a tit for tat situation. Both people had moved on, and somebody would say something, and I don't even know if it was intentionally, but it would trigger the other person to say something also like, oh, well, I went on a vacation with my girlfriend, or, oh, I, bought my boyfriend this, and tit for tat. But it really wounds the other person, and they act out, as a defense mechanism. It's something to that extent. I don't think it's mean words. Although for some of you, it could be, they could be scared of your reaction if they come back in, especially if there's a third party. They might be worried that you'd look at them as a rebound. Anything else to add to this false person, unexpected income? And when they got into this, I think that they thought it was the real deal. So here we have universal interference with the Mercury retrograde and the friend. So either someone comes in to kind of help with that, a spirit guide, or even a friend in the 3D. I feel it's more like they see this person as more of a friend, if even that, and they went down the wrong path. So why toil and labor? What's up with that? Celebrations, reunions, weddings, reasons to celebrate with the duck. It is what it appears to be. So it's going to take a lot to get this back on track. And that is the obstacle, and that is quite a mountain. For those of you, if that resonates, if both of you are in third-party situations. What about courtship here? Bones. Digging up the past or buried feelings or emotions. So yeah, for some of you, you might have entered into a courtship which triggered all of these feelings. But they're remembering what it was like to love you. Let's just fill out there. Let's get another one here, and then we'll clarify toil and labor with the tarot. Closing out cycles. Might be scared to approach until that cycle closes out for both of you, but I don't feel that that's the message for everybody. Excuse me. It's also going to be hard for them to communicate here. Why is the duck here? The Ace of Wands. The Chariot. So the distance, the travel for some of you is going to make it hard for a new beginning. There's apologies. People from the past, perhaps, for some of you, but for most of you, I think it's just that they know now that this connection is everything that they thought it was. It's exactly that. But it's also going to be difficult to kind of get it back on track to where it used to be. What about these bones that they digged up? Because bones are very physical. I know emotions are not, but when they look back at it, they see how they ruined it, how they sabotaged it, what they did wrong. There's a lot of regret there. And a holding back about the ghosting or getting left out in the cold. Somebody left somebody behind and never said how they really felt here. I mean, these three energies together, or these three cards together, the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. I mean, heck, if you had a Ten of Swords and a Three of Swords here, this is like the worst, It's a tower all in itself. And so I think that they're scared. Can we move forward without digging up the past too much? Can we move past the past? But also a realization of knowing, hey, I did this. This is my fault. And even if they've made some accountability for it, I don't think they've made accountability to where it was very surface level. Maybe due to their defense mechanisms, because they're really pointing that out to me now. Like, it might have been, oh, I had feelings, deep feelings for you, but there's no, details on that. Not that, oh, I cried for, 4 weeks after we broke up, and I, to this day, can't close my eyes and fall asleep without thinking about you every night. Those are two totally different dynamics, But here we have the Three of Wands, the World, and the Hangman. There was expectations here that didn't happen, and things that went terribly awry, choices that should have been made that weren't, and cycles that do need to close. There's two references here to the world that are closing, I'm hearing. All right, so let's see this fork in the road. What's this crossroads come down to for Group C? Whoa, the message. Do you see that fly? excuse me again, courthouse. Uh-oh. The wealthy man's going to leave the privileged lady for his great fortune. Look at that, great fortune, unexpected income. Those two came out together, I think, for Group B with message. So someone might get a message saying, hey, I'm out of this situation now. What is this that fell down? Four of Wands. I'm putting it back in the deck. I don't even know how it got there. Okay. How to proceed here? What is this message? Yeah. This message at the crossroads. The soulmate. Oh my goodness, guys. Shut the front door. Lemons. Bitterness, soured feelings with remembering constant reminders. There's a lot of yellow in this card. On a positive note, I feel like somebody took lemons and made lemonade out of it, definitely. Took a bad situation. But it's almost like they're scared. The message might be like, hey, I recognize this connection as a deep soul contract. But I'm terrified that these soured feelings are going to be a constant problem here. Or they could be mad at themselves saying, I'm bitter. I'm upset about how I let you go because I know that this is deep. What else is this message going to say? Why lemons? So somebody didn't choose somebody. So they're hoping you're not going to be bitter about that. 2 7. So we got 7 of Cups. And there's that 4 of Wands again. It wanted to come out. I know that you are my soulmate, my twin flame soulmate here. A lot of time has passed. These seeds have been planted. I made the wrong choice. I was confused. And I'm sorry. What about great fortune? Whoops, wrong deck. What about great fortune here? The siblings. Why do they keep trying to come out? I'm going to take that card out. It's been flying out all day. I think they want it out. But when it comes out with the twin flame card, it's typically, well, y'all know. The alarm clock, unawakened, time is almost up. So that's 2 references to the time being almost up. That someone's ready to lay it all out on the table. More time is needed or slow progress. I feel like it's taken a while. What about courthouse? And going forward, oh guys, the fairy tale, true love, romance, and the lovers. A decision here. Also for the snail, it's going to take longer to climb that mountain. Like there's no like instant, okay, tomorrow you leave him, I'll leave her, and we're going to move in together. I mean, that does happen, but not very often, especially with that family room card that came out. There might be children, other things involved. White flag, surrender, giving up the fight. That's interesting that came out next to courthouse. That's justice in a way, Well, I mean, it is the justice card, but it's not adjudication. So that's usually like endings, new beginnings. Fighting the current, go with the flow. Somebody finally surrendered. The salmon with surrender, which is fighting the current. Somebody finally surrendered to this connection. Before they had been ignoring the heavy burdens. They'd been falling into patterns, possibly because they have children involved. What is this surrender in this true love fairy tale? King of Cups. They're surrendering to that love. Knight of Swords, and they're coming in to say it. Magician, could be dealing with the Gemini. And the Fool, the Magician with the Fool. Wow. Now here's the 4 Cups again. I think could be your energy. When they come in, you're going to be like, hey, whoa, wait. They 4 Cups me. Now I'm 4 Cups in them. Because they're coming in way the opposite of how somebody that ghosted you would do. I mean, they're coming in hot with a lot of passion. 2 Knights here, but there's a fear here that they're going to go right back out and repeat the cycle. Or that it's all about sex with the Knight of Wands. Someone might be scared about that. But what it does, though, is it brings back the mojo and the passion to maybe a situation that you're in that might be stagnant, to where you see exactly where you should go. But that's why it's 2 paths, I don't know if you're going to trust it, because you're going to feel Like maybe it's already over and can't be revived. We got the Death card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. It's almost like it's over, and I've carried this burden, and I'm now looking for something solid. Are you going to give that to me? I think that's what you're going to be asking there. All right, so let's go to skywriting in the fates with these sacred contracts, because it seems like there's something that can't get out of around here. Message of concern. So that letter, that message is going to say, high honor. Child got stuck and kind of flipped out. I'll get one more. So they hold you in such high regard, regardless of how everything went down. The fact that they hold you in such high regard might have been detrimental because they might have felt that you were too good. But they want to do the right thing. I think it's going to be concerning to you because you're not going to expect it. But then the Lovers came out again with it. Why the message of concern? Working together, harmony, strong foundations and roots. They are ready to commit. They are the Queen of Pentacles now. The King of Pentacles, however it resonates. What about high honor? Telling someone what they want to hear or glossing over imperfections. Karmic partner. What about the Lovers? The twin flame. Dang it, now I got to put this out on all of them. So there's a twin flame and a karmic partner there. They were trying to do the right thing by this privileged lady. They were glossing over imperfections. They were trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. But look at this with the twin flame, and I just got chills. With the marching band, on repeat, constant thoughts. I can't let her go. This is not what I want. Anything to add with that karmic partner and lipstick? Because at first I got scared that maybe they were going to tell you what, but no, that is I'm so right on this. Everything happens for a reason, divine intervention. This was a deep lesson to teach him something, that stability is not always what he thinks it is, that money is not everything, that sometimes you get tempted to go down a rabbit hole because you're scared of something real and you made the wrong decision. So what about this twin flame, marching band, Lovers? And we'll get some tarot, and then we'll wrap it up with some advice. They figured it out, guys. The missing piece of freaking information. I love this. Absolutely gorgeous. What did they figure out? The Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay. That is some deep, deep, deep love. Of course it is, right? Twin flame, but I mean, it's just crazy that the cards came out that way. All right, let's get some romance angels here. You know what? I'm going to clarify too, this karmic partner lipstick. What's going on there? Nine of Pentacles. They were complacent with the Page of Wands. That's not where their passion lied. You know, this person is, their back is turned to this Nine of Pentacles. They do not light their fire. So if this is helpful, Group C, come on, join the tribe. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Would love to have you here. Any final advice for Group C? And we're going to wrap it up. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That would be the privileged lady. Chemistry. There's strong magnetic attraction here. See? That is exactly what they're saying. That crossroad. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep that alive. But here, with your twin flame, that's all there is. That's amazing. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So when it comes back in, be vulnerable. Get into this divine feminine energy. There's a reason that came out twice. But I'm always rooting for you guys. So I wish you the best, and I'll be back soon. Love and light. Take care.